Perhaps no American citizens can begin to relate to the human toll of the Haiti disaster than the people of New Orleans. Take a look at how similar scenes are in Haiti now and in New Orleans after Katrina struck in 2005. And only recently, Vice President Joe Biden announced that the U.S. government would write off more than $700 million in emergency loans that New Orleans had to take out after the disaster. Joining us now is Louisiana Democratic Senator Mary Landrieu, who was also the chair of the Senate Homeland Security Subcommittee on Disaster Recovery. Louisiana was one of the first states to offer to help Haiti. Senator Landrieu, first, your thoughts and reflections on the images that you've seen coming out of Haiti.
Well, it is just such a reminder to us what we went through, but the scale of it is so much beyond what even we experienced in the Gulf Coast. It's really hard to, people in New Orleans are struggling to understand. We lost 2,000 people in Louisiana. Haiti may lose 100,000 or 200,000. You know, we have a per capita income with all the trouble we had of about 30,000 in our state. The Haitians are living on $1,200 a year. We have some infrastructure. It was flooded, but at least it was there. We had highways that are flooded. The Haitian government, I understand, doesn't even have a network of a national highway system. So the scale of this is going to go down in recorded history as one of the worst disasters, I think, known to us. And so we've got to respond accordingly, and that's why I'm happy to be leading a portion of the effort on orphans.
Tell us a little bit about that, but as you do, I also want to get your reaction to the news that came in from the State Department that perhaps as many as 5,500 Americans in Port-au-Prince remain unaccounted for.
Absolutely, and let's start with that first, because that is the most important. The family that was just on, my heart and thoughts and prayers go out to them, and the American government, I believe, has an obligation to identify the Americans that were in Haiti. I understand there are about 45,000. There are some that are unaccounted for. That should be our government's first mission, is to get our citizens home safely and to try to help these families. And then, of course, saving those that can be saved, and then, of course, stabilizing with water, food, and medicine. And then in the long run, there's going to be years, if not decades, of rebuilding that's going to have to be done. And we're still in the very, very early stages of trying to recover information and hopefully live bodies, live people from this rubble for the families that are waiting.
There were tens of thousands of orphans in Port-au-Prince to begin with. Undoubtedly, there are thousands more. Tell us about your efforts on that issue.
Well, first of all, this is a moment that is appropriate for those of us that lead this effort 24/7 to say to the world there are many orphans in the world, millions and millions and millions that are in desperate need of homes before earthquakes and after earthquake, before floods and after floods. So we're going to focus on Haiti and do what we can. Americans adopt about 120,000 children a year. We adopt about 20,000 internationally. So we believe we, one country, has the capacity to really step that up. And what now I'm doing is trying to work to make our government coordinate this effort, the federal government along with the military and along with the state and Homeland Security, so that we're doing everything from the government perspective to match the wonderful, extraordinary goodwill that is in the hearts of the American people today and give these children hope. There were about, we think, 300,000 to 400,000 orphans in Haiti before the earthquake. We can only imagine how many truly orphan children there are going to be afterwards. And then there's a whole thousands of other children who have some semblance of a family. Maybe one relative survived, maybe an older sibling survived, maybe a grandparent survived. We want to help care for them temporarily until we can return them to their families, you know, safe and secure. So it's going to be a major effort underway. But we've got the Catholic Church, faith-based communities. I've got a broad coalition of members of Congress ready to step up, and we've been working since the earthquake hit.